Joining me now, Republican Senator from Louisiana, John Kennedy. Senator Kennedy, always good to have you here today. I want to put up one of the statements here from China. This is one of the new statements since the visit began. Speaker Pelosi is the incumbent leader of the U.S. Congress. Her visit to and activities in Taiwan, in whatever form and for whatever reason, is a major political provocation to upgrade U.S. official exchanges with Taiwan. China absolutely does not accept this, and the Chinese people absolutely reject this. And that comes on the heels of President Xi himself saying that this visit would be, quote, playing with fire. Where do you think this is going?
Well, Martha, I support Speaker Pelosi's trip to Taiwan unconditionally, but with an explanation. As petty and self-absorbed as Washington looks like from the outside, you ought to see it from the inside. This entire exercise began with Speaker Pelosi's ego. Now, when you're talking about a nuclear war with China, you should take your ego out back and shoot it. But that's not Speaker Pelosi's way. She knows after the midterms, she's not going to be Speaker anymore. She may not be in Congress anymore. So I think she thought up this trip as a way to say, well, look at me one more time. She talked to the White House, and some knucklehead, either on Speaker Pelosi's staff or the White House, leaked it. And on top of that, President Biden spoke publicly about it and said, oh, well, maybe she shouldn't go. Well, at that juncture, she had to go because weakness, or the appearance of weakness, invites the wolves. So I'm glad the Speaker went, but if she really wanted to demonstrate strength from the United States of America, she would have made it a bipartisan trip. She would have brought Kevin McCarthy along. She would have brought the Secretary of Defense along. But no, it's her. It's the Speaker Pelosi show. And the added benefit of all this is that, you know, we're not talking about inflation or crime or the open border or her husband's stock trades, and that's the way this town works.
Well, you know, I think that's insightful, and there's probably quite a bit of truth in what you say. This is a legacy trip, to be sure. The last person to do it was Speaker Gingrich 25 years ago, and Nancy Pelosi will have the recognition for doing that. But nonetheless, I want to listen to the language difference here, because, you know, I think a lot of people watch this story and they say, well, where do we stand on Taiwan? Do we want them to be free and independent? But here's John Kirby and what he said about that. Watch this.
We have said that we do not support Taiwan independence, and we have said that we expect cross-strait differences to be resolved by peaceful means.
So the policy is that we do not support Taiwan independence. But I think it's a head scratcher, because here's Nancy Pelosi's statement. She says our congressional delegation's visit honors America's unwavering commitment to supporting Taiwan's vibrant democracy. So it's pretty tough to figure out how you can be a vibrant democracy under the leadership of a communist government, Senator. Which one are we for?
Well, I know what I'm for, and I think I know what a majority of Americans are for. They're for Taiwan's independence. Now, here's what's going on here. President Xi in China is working with Putin in Russia and the Ayatollah in Iran. And their ultimate goal is to have Russia dominate Eastern and Central Europe, have Xi and China dominate the Indo-Pacific, which of course includes Taiwan, and move into sub-Saharan Africa, and have the Ayatollah dominate the Middle East. And they're working together. And that's not a world that is safe for America and Western values. The fact of the matter is that we are not ready today, as ready as we should be, to defend Taiwan. And instead of all talking about it, that's what we ought to make our next step. Let's game out how we would defend Taiwan in case Xi tries to make a move, and that will likely deter, if not prevent, a move by President Xi.
Senator, thank you very much.
You bet.
These are very tense times, and we know what China's aims are, and we know that they are increasing their military live drills in the coming days, and we hope that there are no accidents in the course of all of this. Very high tension. Thank you, Senator. Always great to have you with us.
You bet.